has always been a big part of my life, because I have this desire and need to always understand why, like why things happen, why I do what I do, why I am the way I am. And for me, if I had to distill the purpose, because it can be like, there's so many different areas you can go into, but ultimately it's about love. I know maybe it's too simple, but it's like, I think if you look at life or business or what we do, it's like there's fear and there's love. Like you can live through the mindset of fear, scarcity, or you can live through the mindset of love and abundance. And I think everything I do, I want to embody that first myself, because you cannot preach something you're not. So doing the introspection first, psychoanalysis on myself, and being like, hey, am I truly living my truth? Am I truly living from the place of abundance and love and kindness? And then spreading that through the way I live, through the way I do business, through the way I do relationships. So for me, it's like love, be love, spread love. I almost tattooed it on my hand years ago, and then last minute canceled the appointment because I was like, I don't know if I actually need it on my hand. I think I'll remember. But for me, yeah, like when I was going through my darkest period of life and I was asking myself, why am I here? What's my purpose? What's my purpose? And it was like, love. Always choose love, be love, and spread love. And one of my favorite quotes is like, also, love is the answer to all the questions of your mind, because the mind can always go into all these spirals. But ultimately, if you always choose love and to do things from the perspective of love, like the answer is very simple. Like if you have a dispute, like we had a dispute in one of our businesses, because we have other businesses besides Intelligent Change, you know, and smaller projects and businesses. But there was a huge dispute where we had to go from being majority owner of the business into minority. And at first, for example, the ego was ready to fight and like, oh, well, it's not fair. And then, but why? Like, what's the point? Where is that going to get you? And very quickly processing all of that upset and anger into like, I'm going to choose to love. I actually have so much other goodness in my life that I can focus on. Like the small project and business is so not worth it. And again, choosing love in that particular case and scenario instead of going to court and fighting for years and spending money and your energy really makes a difference. You like, okay, you let go. You're like, I'm going to love, and I'm going to love this person as well who maybe didn't do the right thing or hurt me or said the wrong thing or was not very authentic. But ultimately, it's like how you choose to live life and from which angle you're reacting is inspiring everybody around you in a positive or negative way. So yeah, love, be love, spread love.
So it sounds like you've committed to prioritize love over pretty much everything else. Would that be correct to say?
Absolutely. I think ultimately everything goes down to that. That's why we're here.